this when you don't have as many players was foul trouble, and you guys were able to stay out of foul trouble, especially in the first half. That opened up some things where you guys were able to substitute as much as you could, but there wasn't that one or two players that were in that foul trouble that made the problem even bigger.
Well, we talked about that was going to be the only way we were going to have a shot. You know, we knew we were going to be short-handed. We knew we were going to play a lot of kids, but we needed to be able to play some of those kids for the entire game and have an opportunity. And I talked about that with the kids. You know, I need you on the floor tonight for every possible minute, and I thought they really did a nice job of not picking up anything cheap, but yet still being aggressive and doing what we do.
Defense. Joanna Smith, 18 points in the first half. She only 4 points in the second half. Michaela Boyd was in her face, but they were trying to get her off those screens. But what was the key about not getting Joanna Smith a lot of points there in that second half? Because she was gonna put them up, but she had hands in her face in that second half.
Well, I can't say enough about the job that Michaela did on her, being able to try and keep the ball out of her hands. You know, when you look at the points she had in the first half, I think you said she had 18. Those were tough 18s. You know, she was elevating and shooting over the top of Michaela. It wasn't that we weren't doing a decent job defensively, but she's just that good of a player. So a lot of the credit goes to Michaela. You know, we played nothing but man in the second half, which is not something that we always do, but we felt like it gave us the best opportunity to minimize the damage that she was going to be able to bring. And, you know, a lot of that goes to Michaela and the job that she did on it.
And we're talking about sophomores and freshmen also. You mentioned Allie Lehman getting some points in the fourth quarter. Woods knocked some shots. But how about Voigt's the pass to Wollicott on that layup? That was huge. I think it was a 5-point lead at that point. And again, just everybody stepped up and making contributions to everybody. That's what it is.
Yeah, everybody doing their job. Yeah. And we didn't need anybody to do anything more than they're capable, but we definitely needed everybody to do their job. And I think you can definitely say that.
What does a win like this do for your team? You now get ready for Miami on Wednesday, but this is momentum. This is a big game where Huskies have not won here in a long time, and Allie talked about it, where this is a tough place to come in and win. It's going to give us a lot of motivation and momentum moving forward with only 6 games to play in the regular season.
I just think this team has a lot of determination, grit, and they just don't back down from the challenge. You know, we've won a lot of games this year in a lot of different ways. And again, this one is different than the last, whatever our record is. What was our record?
Yeah, record now is 17-6.
Okay, so
10-2 in the MAC. 10-2.
This one. And the last 16 wins, they were all different. You know, they were all different. Yeah, we scored the basketball at a decent clip tonight, but I think you go back and look at the big picture and what we've been able to do, and it really goes back to it's a great group of young women who really care about each other and doing it the right way. And that's different every night, but it's pretty remarkable when you think back at some of those wins. And you know, some nights we just shot it so well that nobody was going to catch us. There's been other nights we've had to grind it out. You know, and this is one of those games where we asked a lot of very few people on the court, and they got it.
I'm looking at the scoreboard for the MAC, and one that kind of stands out to me. I don't know. I think it's over. Ohio is leading by 4, 72-68 at Ball State. If that holds up, it'd be you and Central Michigan who got the win at Western today. I would believe you would move ahead of Ball State. It's right there, though. I mean, you're fighting for first in the MAC. It's got to be such a great feeling for you.
Listen,
in your second season.
I know you media people love to look at those numbers. Half a game out, half a game in. What's the record? Who's the time? At this point, all we do, and I know this sounds cliche, so I'm going to say this is my Rod Carey.
Ooh, I like Rod Carey.
You know, we're just taking it. We're just trying to prepare for the next one, figuring out for 40 minutes how we're going to get this one.
Meow.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thanks.
That's Coach Carlson. What a win.